go.
And with that, we are underway in this semifinals match as the Red Alliance now has as much fuel as possible, taking away from that Blue Alliance. These human players still understand that they have to score as many points as possible. With 51, Wings of Fire coming back out to the middle, trying not to beach themselves on these as they still ultimately feed their Alliance side. And this Blue Alliance still trying to make up points as they are almost down by 40, but this Red Alliance takes advantage of this transition period. We are moving our way back over to this Blue Alliance side as they start their first transition period. As much is happening in that neutral zone, trying to block out the feds as all robots are now in this neutral zone. 201, the feds with a full hopper making their way back over to their Alliance side very quickly and very fast. With 247 gearing up to shoot as they had only a few seconds. The feds were ready to shoot and score for their Alliance as they are still up by a very large amount. 51 Wings of Fire, no defense being played, but they still managed to shoot and score. With 84-24 playing defense, but that won't stop Wings of Fire from going back to that neutral zone and pick up as much fuel as possible. The feds still managing to score in these last few seconds. And during that third shift period, the Blue Alliance still ready to shoot. As Night Vision plays heavy defense, but that's not going to stop 247 from picking up fuel. 201 is loud and proud about their feeding system as 84-24 playing shutout defense against these feds. Back on that Blue Alliance side. 1076 Pi High Samurai still playing defense as this Red Alliance now up by a very large score in the last shift period of the match. Wings of Fire on defense still with a very high stream of fuel. 247 to Bears is growling at the competition as Night Vision can't seem to block them as they have a lot of fuel going into the active hubs. With 20 seconds left, both hubs are active. 201 with a very high stream in the air, still managed to make as many points as possible. Night Vision trying to get off of this fuel as the Bears makes it back over to their Alliance side with all robots, blue robots on their side of the field. And with that, match 3 has concluded.
All right, and with that, we're going to throw it back up to our commentary booth to learn more about playoff match number 3.
All right, we're back upstairs here. Eric, another fun match, and kind of just like we expected, a lot of 2-0 1D going on.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm not the biggest fan of trying to do the same thing as your opponent when you know you're outgunned. This is the 2 versus 7. Don't play the same game as your opponent. It's probably not gonna work. You don't have the same robots. The firepower is always gonna be different. That's why they're the 2 seed. You gotta think further ahead. If you're the 7 seed, you gotta innovate. I want to see this 7 seed try something different in the next round. Don't try the same thing. We saw it was a bit of struggle to get going in that match. I really want to see them reach their full potential, but you got to do something different next time. I think we might have a bit of a delay here, so we can go ahead and start looking at the match. As you see, coming out of auto, Red Alliance just starts to run away with it. You had Pi High Samurai on blue coming out. They were the only robot on blue coming to the midfield and actually shooting fuel. Meanwhile, 51 actually taking some shots from the midfield. Wow, impressive accuracy from that far out. Kind of crazy they pulled that off. But anyways, like 201 still put up 40 points just from their 2 half hoppers. I mean, like again, you got 2 points on blue. I mean, if you see the Plinko, there's a lot of points over there. But let's go ahead and take out the final scores for that.
And it's going to be the Red Alliance. Alliance 2 advances in our upper bracket, 347 to 122, 45 penalty points.